Hey everyone, just wanted to talk briefly about some stuff I use in my rudimental playing that's also super applicable on the drum kit. So this is stuff that obviously I have a drum here, but this is stuff I practice at home and that you can practice at home just in front of the TV, watching your favorite show, repping it out on the practice pad, and that's where we build a lot of that repetition and muscle memory, muscle strength, hand strength, that sort of thing is in those quote unquote mindless reps in front of the TV. Obviously, we want to rep scores a lot, and it's great for memorization. But building those chops and building those strength areas are super important to your playing as well. So I'm going to go through a quick single rudiment, like a flam single rudiment that we use in pipe bands a lot and obviously in DCI that I think is super applicable. So I'm going to break it down here real quickly and then do some more explaining. So nothing too intense in there, just singles and flam singles. Obviously, I didn't do accents on the first couple and then started putting the accent on the one there just to give it a little texture. Nothing too intense, like I said, to get your hands into or be able to play. It's just singles, but at the same time, it's something you really want to take a deep dive in. Am I playing these evenly? Am I playing them evenly spaced, evenly weighted, evenly measured? That sort of thing. Am I playing my accent correctly? My inner beats. The inner beats are way more important than the accent itself. So that's all stuff to take a look at, especially at slower tempos. Fast, you can rip through singles. Slower tempos, a lot of people trip up because sometimes not playing is harder than actually playing the notes. So something to really take a look at when you're on the pad at home or when you're just practicing by yourself. So this next rudiment or exercise I'm going to play, it's fairly common knowledge, but not something that a lot of people deep dive into. My friend William sent it to me. Shout out to William. Thank you. And it's something that I find super applicable on the kit, especially with metal drumming. And you'll see that when I hop over to the kit. But I'm going to play it real quick, and then I'll do some more explaining. Again, nothing too hard, just flam taps, played in a sequence of 4/4, 4/4, 8/8, 8/8. I think that's the right order. But again, nothing too intense there. And you can even see, as soon as I started speeding up a little, my flam quality started getting worse and worse. I started getting some double taps in there. And as soon as I started playing that along with the video I was watching, I was thinking, okay, I can play on my right hand. You can play that all day, or not all day, but play that pretty easily. As soon as you add in that left, your right hand starts struggling, or at least mine did, and that was something I had to correct. And it became, again, super applicable on the drum set as I came to learn. It's something that everyone can work on at home, just sitting there, in front of the TV, like I said, jamming away. So hope this section was useful in terms of things you can work on the pad at home to improve your playing. Let's hop over to the kit, and I'm going to show you how it's applicable on the drum set itself. Thank you. So now that we're over on the kit, let's take a look at that first grouping of singles I talked about. I'm going to play a little bit here, and I'm going to open it up with that exact group of singles, and it's one of the most classic opening fills you can get. And I'm going to try to play a few other variations of it throughout, and hopefully you can recognize what we talked about over on the snare drum. Cool. hopefully you were able to recognize some of the single groupings in there. Off the bat, I used the 5 grouping with a connector. But that crash. Of course, we're going to have to add connectors in whenever we're playing on the kit to make it more melodic and bring it together. But that doesn't change anything on the but that. You know, however you want to put it. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff in there. There was some syncopated 4s on the hat. You know, so those are the same application, the same flam sigil movement, just applied differently in different times and different groupings. A lot of it around the kit, and then you can always add the around the world at the end of it. You know, super easy. Wouldn't be a lesson video without some drum sing in there as well. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty easy to apply. Just straight singles. Start off with the accent on there. Maybe start off with the and then hit the accent on the last note. I usually play the first accent on the drum and then bring it back to the snare. Again, that's just one of my idiosyncrasies. And it'd be a great exercise and lesson to try and play them all backwards in a song. So might try that going forward. But now let's take a look at the other exercise I talked about, the flam taps. So I'm gonna go ahead and play something here that involves the flam taps and maybe some of the singles as well, and then I'll come back and talk about how they're applied. So again, hopefully you were able to recognize some of those stickings, the flam taps, all that intricate work, all the hand-to-hand flam stuff. That was all just hand-to-hand flams, stuff that you can sit there and play all day on the pad, just chugging away, hand-to-hand, blah 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 blah. You know, hand-to-hand flam triplets, flam singles, just flam taps like I was playing on the snare. All that is based in that rudiment and in that grouping. So as you can see, super important if you master that. Not that I have, mastered that by any stretch of the imagination, but even a simple understanding can unleash so much potential in your kit playing if you already have that understanding of rudimental, background. So hopefully someone gained something from that. And if you have any questions, comments, drop a line in the comment section, shoot me a DM, anything like that. Hope that helped. Thank you. Appreciate it.